encounter and experience the lives
Yo,
of our
what's up guys,
ancestors.
welcome back
It
to
holds
another
the power
gameplay
to
video of
change everything,
Assassin's Creed
to show us
3।
history the way
तो
it
गाइस हम
really
आज
happened,
नया गेम
up
खेलने
until its
वाले हैं
creation,
Assassin's
to the
Creed
victor
3
when
नाम
the
है इसका।
spoils
बहुत ही
win
अच्छा
the
गेम है, मैंने
truth.
बहुत सारे मेरे
We're
फ्रेंड्स से
trying to
पूछा,
fix
सब कह रहे थे
that,
बहुत
to
बढ़िया गेम
free
है,
minds and
तो आज हम
bodies
इसको
both.
खेलने वाले
But there's
हैं।
only so much
ये
that we
थोड़ा
can
पुराना
do,
लेकिन
and the
बहुत
Templars
अच्छे
have the upper
ग्राफिक्स है
hand
इसके भी,
these days.
तो हम
But
आज इसको
something
खेलेंगे।
larger
अच्छे
than the
ग्राफिक्स में
assassins
खेलेंगे
and
और ये थोड़ा
Templars
शायद
is
वीडियो
approaching,
लो पे हो
bigger
गया है,
than
तो
all
अगली
of
बार
us.
जब आएगी
And if
इसकी
we
वीडियो
can't
तो
find
अच्छे
a
पे
way to
आएगी।
stop it, these
तो
next
गाइस
few
इस
weeks will
वीडियो के लिए हम
probably
ये
be our
स्टोरी करना है।
last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets.
तो गाइस अभी जो है शायद तक सीन या फिर ट्रेलर चल रहा है, थोड़ा सा इंट्रोडक्शन आगे का, फिर हमारा गेम जो है वो स्टार्ट हो जाएगा। तो हम पहले ये देख लेते हैं, फिर चलेंगे गेम पे।
Soon we'll know that ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end. We're here. Let's go.
तो गाइस हमारा आगे और पीछे वाला चलने का तो ऑप्शन स्टार्ट हो चुका है, तो हमको अंदर जाना है। अभी हम भाग नहीं सकते हैं, केवल वॉक कर सकते हैं, तो हम अंदर जाते हैं। फिर थोड़ा बहुत ही शायद इंट्रोडक्शन ही चल रहा है अभी तक।
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
तो गाइस हमने थोड़ी सेटिंग वगैरह चेंज करने की कोशिश की है, लेकिन इसमें थोड़ी सेंसिटिविटी ज़्यादा थी तो हमने ट्राई किया कि कम हो जाए, लेकिन ये शायद तक हुई नहीं है। देखते हैं क्या हुआ है।
I think we're here.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
तो गाइस यहाँ पे ये डॉट जहाँ पे आते जाएगा हमको उसको फॉलो करना है और उसकी साइड जाना है। वो फटाफट से इसको इंट्रोडक्शन को ख़त्म करते हैं। ये कंट्रोल सिखा रहा है अपन को कैसे क्या करना है।
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
तो गाइस हमारा फाइनली जो सेटअप था कंप्लीट हो चुका है और हम जो है वो एशिशियन बन चुके हैं। जो कपड़े पहन रखे इसने एशिशियन के लग रहे हैं और कंट्रोल्स इसने हमारे को सारे सिखा दिए हैं।
Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
तो हम यहाँ पे शायद कोई मिशन करने आए हैं, तो मिशन को करने के लिए हमको देखना पड़ेगा कौन कौन सा मिशन है। यहाँ पे देखते हैं आगे क्या क्या है।
Kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
Apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine. A lawyer is an honest employment.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
Against roads and form. For 'tis but fitting that
I already have.
encourage seats, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall had sent word her trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may
1,000 pardons. So sorry.
Tom Gay, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog! When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention a book. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. So I can get more of my staying in.
Betty have brought more goods into our locked year than any drive of the game. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, leave her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the advantages fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman, because to her I was obliged to mind education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the wisdom the gaming table.
Truly, Filch, thy observation is right. We in the surgeons are more beholden to women than all the professions.
Sir, that seduces all mankind, like early first were taught how within us, some men like to use, let those she makes us of our money in the woman that seduces all mankind, like early first were taught how within us, the very light when those
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little Dutch courage will put a bloom in your cheek.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear. But all away. But 'tis a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends and
really burning on the walls tonight.
Allow me for a decent execution against excesses. I hate a lazy rogue by whom one can get nothing till he's hanged. A register of the gang. Crook-fingered Jack. A year and a half in the service. Let me see how.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
तो गाइस हमने एक बंदे को मार दिया उसको और उससे वो चुरा लिया है नेकलेस। तो हमको यहाँ से निकलना है बिना किसी के पता लगे, और लोग वगैरह को पता लग चुका है कि उसको मारा गया है।
What are those men doing in there?
I'm staying where it's safe.
Move! Move! Peace, friends, there is no danger.
Imbecile!
Where are you going?
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen.
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
तो गाइस हमारा ये मिशन जो है कंप्लीट हो चुका है। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट मिशन में। बाय गाइस।